This is Alex here at Yoga with Alex on YouTube, and I want to welcome you to this 20-minute Vinyasa flow class where we are going to really just dive into our bodies, connect our movement with our breath, and just have an awesome time on your yoga mat. You'll see that I have right here 2 cork yoga blocks. If you do not have yoga blocks, that is a-okay. The peak pose that we are going to be doing today, I do sometimes practice with a block just to help me get a little bit more lift from the pose. And if you have Cocomelon stickers on your yoga blocks, extra bonus points. That is such a mom life thing, isn't it? So we're going to go ahead and get started here on our backs in a Savasana shape. So if you have blocks, go ahead and place them near the top of your mat and then laying on down. Bring your feet to the bottom corners. Snuggle your shoulder blades under. Your palms can be facing towards the ceiling or facing down towards the floor. Just settling your energy here as you begin to deepen your breath, breathing in through your nose, feeling your lungs expand. And exhaling, letting go of anything that does not serve you at the beginning of this practice. Throughout your journey on your mat today, I encourage you to just listen to your body. Moving into poses that feel good and moving away from things that do not serve you. Just as we do that off of our mats into the world, bringing into our personal circle things that benefit us, that build us up, help us to feel more confident, stronger, more at peace within the world, and letting go of the things that do not serve a purpose. Practicing this even on your yoga mat. So we're going to do 3 cleansing breaths together. So exhale wherever you are. On your inhale, breathe in deep. Sigh it out. 2 more times. Inhale in. Let go. And 1 more inhale. And sigh. Full body stretch. Inhale, reach the arms up and over. Exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest. Inhale where you are, bringing your arms to a T spinal twist. Exhale, dropping your knees to the right, keeping the right shoulder blade melted down towards the floor, wrapping your right ribs towards the floor here, finding this length here into the side body. 1 more inhale in. And exhale. On your inhale, back to center. Exhale, knees fall to the right. Keeping the left shoulder melted to the earth. Excuse me. Keeping the left rib cage melting towards the left side. Breathing here. Exhale. On your inhale, rocking back to center. Hug the knees, wrap your arms around the legs. Straighten your right leg, right foot is flexed. Wrap your arms around the back of that right leg. Fingers interlock, extending the left leg long. Left heel melts down to the floor, finding the stretch here into your hamstrings. Inhale here. Exhale. Beginning to bend into that right knee, bring the left knee back. Hug the knees in, same thing other side. Extend the left leg Left foot looks up to the ceiling. Wrap the arms around that left leg. Extend your right leg long. Finding the stretch into your left hamstring. You're energetically pressing the right heel towards the wall in front of you. The left heel presses up towards the ceiling. One more inhale here. And exhale, hug knees back in towards the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. And we're going to rock up into a Savasana, a boat pose. Beginning to rock along the spine here. And just do gentle rocks to begin. Just massaging the spine onto the ground. And you'll begin to get more and more momentum. And once you begin to get a lot of momentum to where you begin to feel the sits bones pressing down into the floor, you're going to hold here, extend your legs parallel to the earth, shine your heart forward here, and begin to reach the hands forward. You still need to support your legs by bringing your hands behind the legs, do so, but you're not going to use your arms to hold your legs up. You still want to engage the core here. So the hands are just relaxing behind the legs. You need to dock your boat, bringing the feet down to the mat. That's okay. Or maybe you go further and extend your legs here, pointing your toes towards the ceiling. Breathing here wherever you are. Now, if you want to go a little further, you can begin to bend into the knees. Peace fingers can grab the big toes and then sit up nice and tall on an inhale and begin to extend your legs out in front of you here, relaxing your shoulders away from the ears. Breathing here. One more inhale. Exhale, bending into your knees, across your legs, and sit up nice and tall into a Sukhasana. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, twist to your right, left hand to right knee, spinal twist. Inhale, sit a little taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, back to center, hands reach high. Exhale, twist to your left, right hand to left knee. Inhale, sit tall, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. And exhale, twisting deeper. Inhale, back to center, reach your hands high. And exhale, we're going to fold forward, coming on the hands and knees into a tabletop. This is where I'm going to drag my blocks back with me to put my hands on top of the blocks for a little additional support. You don't need blocks. You can just put your hands on the mat. Spreading your fingers nice and wide, your wrists are under your shoulders, knees under hips. Press the earth away from you into a cat and cow. Inhale to cow, squeeze the shoulder blades, gaze high. And exhale into cat pose, round the spine, arching the back, chin to chest. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now, with your eyes closed, begin to flow between your cat and cow. Go slow, keeping the awareness on the sensations of the spine. And if one pose feels a little better than the other, maybe you stay there for just a few moments, just holding the pose and breathing through it. You crave movement, continue to go between cat and cow. A few more times just like this. Now, the next time that you come through tabletop, staying there, inhale, extend your right leg long into a chasing your tail. Cross that right leg over the left, drop the toes, sending your gaze over that left shoulder towards the right foot. Now, your right heel pressing towards the back of the mat or the wall behind you, keeping all of your toes pressing into the floor. Finding the stretch here onto the right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Now, come back to center and bring that right knee back to meet the left tabletop. Same thing, other side. Inhale, extend the left leg long. Exhale, cross left foot over right leg. All toes pressing into the floor. Inhale here, find length into the spine, crown of the head, looking towards the top of the mat. Exhale, twist to the right. You're gazing over the shoulder, looking towards the left foot. You're still pressing that left heel towards the back of the mat, finding this lengthen to the left side of the body. One more inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, you're coming back to center. Left knee meets the right knee, tabletop, and then we're coming into a downward facing dog. Walk the hands forward, tucking your toes. Now from here in your down dog, maybe you begin to pedal one knee at a time, taking your dog for a walk. You can shake your head yes, shake it no, rock your hips side to side, wagging your tail. Just finding that beautiful stretch here into your shoulders, your armpits, and your hamstrings. Now, find stillness in this pose. On your inhale, lift your heels high, coming onto those toes, feeling that stretch onto the toe knuckles here. Exhale, melt your heels down, hips stay high. Inhale, heels are high. Exhale, lower down. Now from here, look to the top of your mat. You begin to bend into the knees and tiptoe your feet forward. Go slow, coming into this Uttanasana, forward fold. Hips are high, gaze between the legs here. Grab opposite elbows and sway side to side, ragdoll. Finding the stillness here, release your hands to the floor and inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Reach your hands high. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, extend. Palms touch. Exhale, fold, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your left foot back. Low runner's lunge. Keeping the left hand planted to the floor. Inhale, right hand high, twisted lunge. Into wide-legged fold. Bring your right hand down, and we're going to walk our hands towards the center of the mat. Turn the right toes to face the long side of the mat. Hips are high, fold, gaze between the legs. On your inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, you fold. Walk your hands towards that right foot, turning the toes towards the top of the mat, back into your low runner's lunge. Plant your hands and step back to a high plank. Stay here in high plank. Your shoulders are over wrists. Press the fingers into the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to lower down to chaturanga. Option to drop the knees. Untuck your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now bend the knees. Gaze to the top of the mat, baby or big step. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, cactus the arm. Inhale, extend. Exhale to fold, forward fold. Plant the hand, step your right foot back, low runner's lunge. Right hand plants. On your inhale, left hand high, twisted lunge. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Walk the hands to the center of the mat into wide-legged fold. All toes face the long side of the mat. Hips are high and hinge. Gaze between the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands to the left foot, low runner's lunge. Plant your hands and step back to high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down or chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Then exhale to downward facing dog. We're going to meet in mountain pose. Bend the knees, gaze to the top, step or hop. You're in a forward fold. And one vertebrae at a time. On an inhale, slowly rise to Tadasana, mountain pose. Now here in mountain pose, I'm going to challenge you to bring the heels and the big toes to touch here. If you find that your balance is pretty wobbly here with the toes and the heels touching, then step your feet as wide as hip distance apart. You're going to bring your arms by your side, standing up nice and tall. Engage your core, roll your shoulders up back and down. Now fingers are spread nice and wide, imagining that there's energy just shooting out of each fingertip. On your inhale, find even more length into the spine. And exhale. Inhale, reach your hands high. Palms touch, fold, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold, plant your hands, step your left foot back, low runner's lunge. Inhale, right hand lifts, twisted lunge. Wide-legged fold. Exhale, plant your right hand down, turn to the long side. Gaze between the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Now from here, we're going to come into Skandasana. Begin to walk your hands towards that left foot. Left knee will bend. That right heel will stay on the mat. You lift the right toes up towards the ceiling as you externally rotate that hip. Option fingers on the floor. Hands can come to heart center, or bring your left hand down, reaching that right hand up as that left arm presses into that left knee to get even more of a spinal twist. Your gaze can go up to that right hand, fingers spread wide. Inhale here. Same thing, other side. Exhale, bringing your right hand down. Walk your hands towards that right foot. Bend into that right knee. The left toes go high as you externally rotate that hip. Right hand to the floor. Inhale, reach your left hand high. You're pressing that right forearm into the right leg to get a deeper twist here. So inhale, finding length, reach the crown of the head towards the wall behind you. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, gaze to that left hand. Now we're gonna go to the back of the mat. On your next exhale, bring your left hand down. Walk your hands towards that left foot. You're gonna bend into the knees and then drop that right knee down, coming into Anjaneyasana. Inhale, rise, arms in line with your ears. Shift your hips forward. Now roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Palms are facing one another. Finding the stretch here into that left hip and into the right quad. Inhale where you are, coming into half split. Exhale, shift your hips back. Plant your hands down to the floor. Left toes look up to the ceiling. Finding the stretch into that left hamstring. We're going to flow between Anjaneyasana and half split. So on your next inhale, shifting forward, reach the arms high. Exhale, half split. 2 more times. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split. 1 more. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split. Now on your inhale, Anjaneyasana, we're going to slowly come back into a plank. So you're going to hinge forward, plant your hands to lift the right knee off the mat, step your left foot back, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down or chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 cleansing breaths here in your down dog. Inhale in. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, look to the top of the mat. Baby step or hop. Forward fold. Heels, big toes touch. Inhale, slowly rise. Tadasana. Standing tall. Inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to fold, forward fold. Plant your hands, step your right foot back this time, low lunge. Inhale, left hand high, twisted lunge. Exhale, lower the hand, wide-legged forward fold. Gaze between your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper. We're going to come into that Skandasana with a twist. Walk your hands to that right foot, bend into the right knee. Your left heel presses into the mat as you externally rotate the hip. Right hand to the floor. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, press the right arm into right leg to twist. That left arm will fall back. Your gaze goes to that left hand. Breathing here for one more deep breath. On your next exhale, bring your left hand down. Walk the hands to the left foot. Skandasana. Left hand plants. On your inhale, right hand reaches high. Fingers spread wide. Exhale to twist. One more deep breath. And exhale, bringing that right hand down, back to low runner's lunge, to the top of your mat. Walk your hands to that right foot. Turn your toes to face forward. Anjaneyasana, drop your left heel. Inhale, arms reach high. Shift the hips forward. You're finding that stretch here into that left quad and right hip. You notice that your left hip is pulling back. Try to pull it forward so it's even and your hips are square to the top of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge back, half split. Maybe you play and don't even have your hands touch the floor. See if your torso can hover over that leg. Just finding this balance here. On your next inhale, shift forward into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hinge, half split. Go slow. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split. One more time. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale to hinge. Plant your hands into that high plank. Tuck the left toes. Lift the knees. Step back. Inhale here. Exhale, lower or chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat. Big toes touch. Extending your arms forward. Melt your glutes back towards your heels. And on your inhale, breathe in deep. Exhale, lateral child's pose. Walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Left hand stacks on right. Melt that left shoulder and left hip down towards the mat. Find this length into your side body. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back to center. And exhale, hands to the left. Keeping your arms nice and straight, right hand on left. Melt that right shoulder, right hip down towards the mat. And breathe in deep. Exhale. On your next inhale, come back to center and shift forward into your downward facing dog. We're going to come into a new sequence today, adding a few of the poses that we did in the previous sequence. So on your inhale, lift your right leg high for three-legged dog. And exhale, step it through. You're in that low runner's lunge. Anjaneyasana, drop the left knee. Inhale, rise. Half split. Exhale, hinge back. Inhale to rise. Anjaneyasana. We're going to come into warrior two. So you're going to have left toes tucked. Inhale, lift that left knee. Exhale to warrior two. Arms to a T. Noticing your right heel in line with the arch of that left foot. Gazing to that right hand. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Into extended side angle. Inhale, dropping that right hand down inside of the foot. Your left hand facing down towards the floor. Inhale here into Skandasana. Sweep your left hand forward. Bend into the left knee. Straighten the right leg. Drop your left hand. Inhale, right hand high. Other side. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Bend the right knee. Inhale, left hand high. Wide-legged fold. Exhale, drop the left hand down. Hips are high. Torso parallel to the mat. Inhale here. Your head is reaching towards the wall in front of you. Exhale, fold. Gaze between the legs. Right hand under the nose. Inhale, left hand high for a twist. Exhale, drop the left hand down. Other side. Inhale, right hand high. Exhale, right hand drops. Walk the hands to that left foot, low runner's lunge. Step your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, sweep your arms high, cactus. Exhale and hinge. Inhale, extend. Exhale to fold, forward fold. Plant your hands. This time step or hop into your chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. The low lunge, dropping your right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale to hinge, half split. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, half split. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. 1 more. Exhale, half split. Inhale to Anjaneyasana. Now we're going to rise into that warrior 2, lifting your right knee, pivot the right heel, arms to a T, gaze to that left middle finger. Noticing the heel and the arch are in a nice straight line. Hips are square alongside of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Side angle, inhale to rise, drop your left hand down inside that left foot, right arm up and over. Gazing high, inhale. Exhale into Skandasana, bending into your right heel. Right knee, lift that left toes to the ceiling. Extend that left hand high. Breathing here, 1 more inhale. And exhale, Skandasana, other side. Walk the hands to the left foot, right toes point high, right hand reaches high. 1 more inhale. Exhale, bringing the right hand down, lifting your hips, toes pointing the long side of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift with wide legs. Exhale to fold, wide-legged forward fold. Right hand under the nose. Inhale, left hand reaches high for twist. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Right hand reaches high. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the right hand, walking your hands towards that right foot. Pivot all of the toes to face the top of your mat. Step your left foot to meet the right. You're in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise, sweep your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to fold, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, planting your hands, step or hop back, taking your flow, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. From here, dropping your knees and coming to sit down onto your mat, the very center of your mat, extending your legs long here into this Skandasana pose. So from here, we're going to come into that peak pose, which is Baby Grasshopper. And an alternative to Baby Grasshopper is to stay into the spinal twist that we are going to do as a way to transition into that arm balance called Baby Grasshopper. So if you're just not feeling Baby Grasshopper today and you want to stay in the spinal twist, then do so. I'm going to first guide you into the spinal twist, and then I am going to demo to you Baby Grasshopper. So from here, we are going to get into a half Lord of the Fishes with our bottom leg extended. So from Dandasana, you're going to bend into your right knee and bring the sole of that right foot to the mat. And you're going to cross this right leg over the left leg, squeezing, hugging your inner thighs in together. Now this may be where you stay. Option from here is to gaze forward, keeping your left foot flexed. Inhale, sit up nice and tall and extend that right arm in line with your right ear. And exhale, begin to twist to your left, hooking this right elbow outside of the right knee, planting the left hand down behind you into your half Lord of the Fishes with the bottom leg extended. This is a lovely place to stay. with each inhale trying to sit up nice and tall, and each exhale twisting a little bit deeper from the rib cage, gazing towards your left shoulder. Now from here, you want to go a little bit further, want to play around with Baby Grasshopper. Watch me first, and then I'll talk you into it. Now, Baby Grasshopper is an arm balance that you're going to be using this left hand to press down into the mat, and this right hand is going to be wrapping around the right leg to grab the outside of the left foot. Now, for some people, maybe they can't reach to grab the outside of that left foot, so you may have to grab the ankle or the calf. Now, this left hand will then come about a foot in front of that left hip, and you're going to be shifting forward here, pressing down into that right foot and left hand to lift the hips up off of the mat, and your gaze is going to go to that extended leg. So I'm going to meet you back into that half Lord of the Fishes and talk you through this. Option, if your wrist is very sensitive, you can come down onto the forearm. I cannot do this arm balance with my forearm on the mat, but that is an option for you. Maybe that works better. So from here, we're going to wrap the right arm around the right leg to grab the outside of the left foot, and left hand's going to come down about a foot in front of that left hip. On your inhale, you're going to shift forward, rolling onto that left hip, and exhale, lift the hip off the mat, gazing towards that extended left leg. 2 more deep breaths here. 1 more. And on your exhale, slowly lower down, unwind the legs back into your staff pose. Now it may feel good to bring the soles of the feet to touch into a butterfly pose, just to loosen up that right hip just a little bit. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale to hinge forward, keeping length into the spine. Maybe you then bring the chin towards the chest. On your inhale, you're going to slowly rise, and we're going to do that arm balance on the other side. Options to stay in the spinal twist. Remember, yoga is all about listening to your body. So maybe today you're just not feeling it, but you have different steps that you can do to work towards opening up the hips and the side body to one day be able to get into the full expression of Baby Grasshopper. So from here in staff pose, inhale, sit tall, bending into that left knee, and then crossing that left leg over the right leg. Your left toes facing forward, right foot stays flexed. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, reaching that left arm in line with the ear. And exhale, twist to your right, hooking that left elbow outside of the left knee. And then your right hand comes behind you. So inhale, try to sit a little taller, and exhale, twist deeper. And stay here. Maybe a great place to stay, or maybe you want to come into that infinity pose shape. You can reach that left arm around, grabbing the outside of that right foot, and your right hand can come down onto the floor. Maybe you stay here today. It's a great way to open up the spine and side body. Now, maybe you want to go a little further. You want to come into that arm balance, Baby Grasshopper. On your inhale, beginning to rock forward onto that right hip. Exhale, push up onto Baby Grasshopper, pressing the right hand and left foot evenly into the mat. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. Slowly lower down, extend the legs long. Skandasana, reach forward. Inhale here. Lower onto your spine on an exhale. 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach those arms up and over, full body stretch. Inhale where you are, and on your exhale into a happy baby. Grabbing the big toes. Maybe you rock side to side. We're going to come into a supine pigeon. So from here, you're going to drop that left foot down to the floor. Walk the left heel a little closer. Right ankle onto the left thigh. Push that knee away from you. Bring your arms down by your side. Continuing to press the right knee further away from you to find a deeper stretch into the right hip. Or if you want to go further, inhale, lifting your left foot. You can wrap your arms around the back of that left leg, keeping both feet flexed. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. And exhale to release, unwind the feet and bring the feet as wide as the mat and allow your knees to drop inwards to touch. 2 more deep breaths, inhale. Exhale. And 1 more, inhale. And exhale. We're going to come back to that supine pigeon. Walk your feet hip distance apart, bringing that left ankle onto the right thigh. Inhale here, pushing the left knee away from you, and exhale. You can lift that right foot off the mat, wrapping your arms around the back of that right leg, keeping your head relaxed onto the floor. One side may be tighter than the other. Maybe you go a little further on one side than you do the other. Maybe you keep the foot onto the floor. 2 more deep breaths. And 1 more. And exhale to release, bringing the feet as wide as the mat. Inhale here and exhale, dropping the knees inwards to touch. And just relaxing, deepening your breath, giving yourself this moment to enjoy the stillness. And I don't know about you, but it's difficult for me, this concept of stillness, this idea of just being still and allowing myself to be in the present moment, because I love doing stuff. I love going and doing all the things. I have to remind myself that as adults, we are no different than little children. If you have little children, or if you are just aware with child development, you know that quiet time is a great time for children because they get overstimulated in the world. They get overstimulated at school because of electronics. They get just, they have so much stimulus coming in that their brains just can't process it all. So they need a little time to themselves, quiet time to really give the brain some time to take a break and unwind and relax. And as adults, we really are no different. We also need that quiet time, that time of stillness away from electronic devices, TVs, computers, cell phones, news outlets, even our friends. We need time away from it all to just breathe and just be. Time for stillness. So extend your legs long, arms by your side. Eyes are closed, and allow yourself to just breathe and enjoy the stillness because you deserve it. Savasana. Begin to bring small movement to your fingers and your toes. Nod your head side to side, bringing your awareness back into the room. Full body stretch in. Now reach up and over. And exhale, give yourself a hug. Draw those knees in and rock side to side. Waken the body up. And take your time to gently roll over to either side and come to a comfortable seated position on your mat, sitting up nice and tall, bringing your hands to your heart space, having your thumbs pressing into your chest. Feel your heartbeat here. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up a little bit higher. Sit up tall and proud. And exhale, let everything go that doesn't serve you. May you take these lessons off of your mat and give yourself time for space, time for quiet and stillness so you can be more relaxed in body, mind, and spirit. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Now I want to thank you so much for joining me for this Vinyasa Flow class. Let me know how you do, and let me know how you enjoy the Baby Grasshopper arm balance pose. And maybe send a pic on social media and tag me, or send a pic below with the comment section. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and read below and you can find all of my social media platforms where you can follow me and get up-to-date information on what classes will be posted on YouTube and my in-person offerings that are in the low country of South Carolina. Go out into the world and be the change that you want to see people. The world deserves that, and so do you. Namaste.